Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new. I'm just doing a mid-year flip through today. I wouldn't really call it a reset because as you'll see, my planner is a bit of a mess at the moment. But it's kind of a real life, I use my planner sort of video to show you sort of reality of a used planner, really. I will be going through it and sorting everything out, but I just thought I'd do a mid-year flip through as it is, just so you can see what it's like at the moment before I've sort of tidied everything up. So this is my current dashboard. I'm still using my MOTERM Personal Luxe in grey that I painted with leather paint. In here I've just got a couple of planner cards for decoration and some sticky dots at the bottom, and this is my sort of simplified routine card that I made on Canva. So it's just my weekly and monthly planning routine on that side, and then on this side is my routine tasks. So these are the tasks that I do every single week, and that just lives in there. I've got this in a clear credit card holder from Sort Stuff Out, just to protect it from getting scratched and marked. And this image was from Unsplash, and I've just got a acetate with my name on it and a little sort of descriptive bit at the bottom there, just for decoration. This is a leaf acetate from HR Handmade. Then I've got the yearly overview from Paper Test Designs on some vellum. This is another acetate from HR Handmade. Here I've got two card pockets. In the top one I've got a photo of me and my husband, and some drop stickers from Plan by Stowe. And then I've just got two planner cards here that I made on Canva. And I also made this dashboard, Happiness is a Cup of Coffee and a Good Book, on Canva as well. And then I've got a clear piece of acetate for sticking post-it notes to if I need to. And this is my contents page that I made in Canva as well. So this is just all of my sections and what is in them. That's quite a new addition. I've then got my capture section. So this is my getting things done, my version of getting things done, so that you can find this in my freebies folder, which I'll link below. I've then got my first section, which is routines. So I've got my trigger list from the Planner Spot. This is my yearly tracker from Peanuts Planner Co. So I add on here things that need doing several times a year, and then I put a dot in the box once I've done them. So they're things like cleaning the oven, testing the heating, turning the mattress, deep cleaning various things, that kind of thing. My next one is week specific tasks. So I divide up my groups of tasks into 4 categories and then assign them each a week in the month. So week 1 I've got personal, week 2 is office and admin, week 3 is household tasks like meal planning, and week 4 is planning. So setting up my planner for the new month. So that is going well. I do need to fill out the other side, which I didn't realise until earlier today when I was planning next week. And then I've got a tasks reminders trigger list from Plan with B. The next section is month. So this is basically just all of my monthlies and various calendars. So this is my future log from Paper Test Designs, which is still going strong. Future log for 2024, And then I've got my future log from last year as well, just for reference. Then I've got an annual leave calendar from Paper Test Designs. I believe all of these were in her yearly bundle. Birthdays and anniversaries, also from Paper Test Designs. And then I've got my monthly overviews. So I did try a horizontal layout because I prefer writing the events on the actual day, as opposed to these that I was using before where I've put the dot in the day and then written the event below. I do like this because you get everything as like an overview of everything. So this is like my brain dump for each month. So I tried out the horizontal layout, which was okay, but I wasn't sold on that. So I just carried on using this one all through the year. And then I've made this one to try in July, so it's just a fold out. It was inspired by Plan to Create, so I'll put my brain dump on the back and then my calendar on the inside, obviously. And then I've got the rest of the year there as well. Got my weekly section, so since March/April, end of March, I've been using just a really simple 4/4 grid layout. So I've got Monday to Thursday on this page, Friday to Sunday here, and then I've got my zone cleaning, declutter, waiting on, and creative and projects tasks down here. And this has been working really well. It's really simple, really quick to fill out. It's basically like a bullet journal, but for 4 days on a page basically. So I've really been enjoying that. I've been tempted to try dailies, but I know that I just won't fill them up enough. So these have been working really well. If I've had a busy day, I've used these list pages from Studio 17, which I think she's changed her name now, to Notice Paper or something. I can't remember what it was. She announced it yesterday, but I really like that. Really good quality, and it just adds a little bit of extra space. So I've been using those for quite a few months. I have tried to switch it up a little bit, so I've tried this layout, but instantly realised it wasn't for me. And then I've tried Monday to Sunday here, and then a little workshop week thing up here, because there was like a tutorial thing on that I was writing down which ones I wanted to see. And then on here I've got meal plans, workouts, and half of this is empty, so that wasn't for me either. So I went back to the grid, and again and again. And then next week I am using this layout just because I know that I won't have many tasks, because it's a week off. The next section is projects. This section is a little bit of a mess, to be honest. So I've got a list of my projects that I'm working on. So projects can be anything from like a home project, so like redoing a room, or like an art project that I'm doing, or scrapbooking, crafts, anything like that. Or it's things like the lounge picture ledge, or capsule wardrobe, photo book, things like that. This is a art course that I'm doing that I'm just working through at the moment. This is to do with gardening, and gardening again. This was a hallway refresh we did that probably doesn't need to be in there anymore. This was our understairs cupboard brainstorming, what's working and what's not working. I'm trying to sort of do an office refresh, but I can't really get my head around it. This is a break that we're taking, and a packing list. Office refresh again. YouTube video ideas. This is to do with capsule wardrobe. So it's just basically scribbled notes, and it's all a bit of a mess, and I don't really know where anything is. So that definitely needs some reviewing. If you've got any suggestions about how you organise your projects, I'd like to hear that. The next section is my home section. So in here I've got a home body dashboard from my minimal planner, and then I've got some sticky notes where on this part I've written down things that need cleaning when I do my zone cleaning, things that need specific attention. And then these lists here are snag lists, so they're basically I've gone around the room and listed anything that needs fixing or anything that I want to add. That's quite a good thing to do sort of beginning of the year, middle of the year, just to sort of assess, because quite often you can go through your house and just not really notice things. And these are my zone cleaning lists and my to budget for list, and then I've got my bills list, so I mark off when the bills come out of my bank account. This is utility information, so it's phone numbers and account numbers for our utilities. And then I've got lists for references for each of our rooms. So I've got the fence paint that we've used, the wall colour and the ink cartridges in the office, wall colour in the bedroom, wall colour in the lounge, the blinds in the kitchen and the cloakroom, and the towels in the bathroom. And the next section is life, so this is basically anything that's not home really. So I've got a tracker from Plan to Create, so I'll start using that in July. It was half letter, but I resized it to front and cover. I think it's 75 or 72 or something that you resize it to. This was the tracker I was using, which was Paper Test Designs. Really liked that one as well, but you can track more things on the Plan to Create one. I wasn't very successful with tracking, but hopefully I'll get better at that. I've never been great at tracking. These are just some goals, and then I've got cards to send, gift ideas. This is a list of my favourites. Most of them are tea, some candles on there as well. And I've got some research I was doing about skincare and capsule wardrobes. And then this is various wish lists. This is more to do with capsule wardrobes. Nail colours that I want. Mid-year reset idea. Section is wellness. So I've got another dashboard from my minimal planner. These cover pages are made on Canva as well. I just made those myself. This is a pain log, so anytime I've got pain or issues of any kind, I write it down on here, just because I like to keep track of that kind of thing, and it's useful to tell my doctor. I've then got a food log, and I've been recording my steps and my exercise as well, because I am trying to lose weight at the moment. I've then got a slow living printable that I made on Canva, so you can download that in my freebies folder if you like. And then I've got my doctor visits inserts from Peanuts Planner Co. They look like this. So I just record whenever I have a doctor's appointment and what the outcome was. And then I've got medical contacts. The next section is Eat. So in this section I've got my cover page again, another dashboard from my minimal planner. This is a grocery store guide that you can download from my freebies folder as well. So that just helps with writing shopping lists and just thinking about what we might need to buy. Then I've got these cards that just have favourite meals, quick and easy meals, lunch ideas, healthy snacks and meat temperatures. I made those on Canva as well. These are my meal planning inserts, so I've got these for the whole year. And in the current month I've got this clear dashboard with a meal plan flag on it. The flag was from Plan by Stowe, and I just made a Dymo label to put on it. And I keep a sticky note on this dashboard with meal ideas on it for the following month, or if there's any gaps in the current month. So they are for the entire year. And then I've got some more lists of healthy lunches and healthy snacks, some volumetrics information and various healthy eating information that I've printed. I've got some recipes written down. And some recipe pages. I've got a list of buffet food for Christmas and events. And my next section is create. I've got this dashboard from the planner spot and my own section dashboard as well. I've got a planner size guide which is in my freebies folder as well. And I've got more YouTube video ideas, gouache techniques, highlighter samples, art ideas, planner discount codes, useful planner information, planner shop favourites, Peanuts Planner Co insert, blog. Next I've got the fiction section, so that's like movies, TV, magazines, books, that kind of thing. So I've got a fold out here which has got TV show release dates and movies and things. That's from Peanuts Planner Co. And then I've got a TV show watch list and a movie watch list. I'm using this as a series tracker. So I've got the different platforms listed down the side. This is to track which episodes of Home and Away I watch, because I'm that sad person who enjoys Home and Away. Living in England, it's the only sunshine we get. So I've got a film log. So I was doing a film challenge at the beginning of this year, so I was trying to watch a film every day. I did pretty well. I got up to every day up to the 8th of April, and then I fell really behind, but I did a pretty good job of it. Then I've got a notes section which has just got various notes in it, and then contacts as well. So as you can see, it needs some work and some attention, but hopefully I will have some time at some point to go through it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've got any questions, pop them below, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.